morning or good evening or good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Stitch Happens Malta, and I'm Bernadette, and welcome to my channel. And channel. This is FlossTube number 2, and today I have some information to give about development of my whips. Not all of them, just a few of them. But mostly, I would like to talk about some starts that I have. And I would like to say something before I progress into the video. I just want to say how beautiful this community is. It's so lovely to be able to communicate with fellow stitchers that have the same passion from all over the world, and that is, to me, it's fantastic. It's, as you all know that are watching, we are passionate about our stitching, and to be able to share it like that and have the same understanding of the craft is phenomenal to me. I would like to thank all those that have left me messages for my previous video, and I would like to make a little bit of an apology because for some reason, so I'm recording on a different laptop. It's a new laptop, and I don't know what I did with the settings. And the first video came out like a little window in the instead of a full screen. I don't know why that happened. I didn't have time to redo it. Hopefully this time is gonna be better. I hope so. If not, I apologize again. Okay, let's get on with it, shall we? So, um, let me show you where I am at on the rainbow temperature. So today is the 9th of February, and I am pretty much up to date because I've stitched it up to yesterday when it comes to temperatures. I'm sure many of you know about this one, about this pattern. It's very popular. There it is. So as you can see, February has stitched up to the 8th, which is, I'm proud of myself. I'm keeping up with it. At the later on, I would like also to discuss some of the plans I've got to manage a little bit better my whips because, oh, I didn't say this is on 14 count. Many of my stitching is made on 14 count, and on this I'm looking at my pattern keeper at 31.91%, which is, I've stitched 6,488 stitches out of 20,329. So that's moving on pretty well. Next, I wanted to, apology, because I need to grab my, I wanted to share a very, very nice start. Let me get the proper name of it. This is once again on, is it on 4? It should be on 14 count. Let me find the pattern so that I can show you. This is the picture. Oh dear. No, it lost the place. Just a moment. Please bear with me. I hope you can see that. I hope it's not there. That's Celtic Tree, it's called. I think I have it printed. Now, I really enjoy stitching on monochrome. At the same time, I love stitching pieces that have loads of colors. So I like both ends. But when I feel like a little break from changing the threads, and I go to something monochromatic, so it relaxes me a bit. So I'm working on this like antique piece of Ida. You can see there is beige and a little bit of gray going on. And this is where I am at. The needle minder is my own make. I've just started this, as you can see. Just made the border and the top bit. And I'm working it with the color 500 of the DMC, which is a very, very dark green. So let me see if I think I have the printed, yes I do, there it is. I love trees. For those of you who don't know me well, I adore trees. I love trees. So obviously, when I saw this, I thought I need to stitch that. And this I got from Etsy from Happy Mood Point. Yeah. And the chart is made up of 13,150 stitches, so it's not humongous. I am so far at 8.06%, which means I've stitched 1,060 stitches out of those 13,150. So this is one of my new starts. Now, in the beginning of the year, I thought, sorry about the noise, but I have to put them back in because I'll have a whole mess then. At the beginning of the year, I thought, okay, no more starts. I need to get to my whips. I don't even know how many whips I have. I don't even want to go there. But I've got loads of whips. And I will share with you my plans on how to go around those whips and how to get going and put in some stitches, because I love them all. I love them all. There are some of them that are currently retired. Many of my whips are actually retired. And I've chosen a few. I will talk about this later. Anyway, I've chosen a few to really work on. Now, I had said I would not do any starts, but I cannot keep that that promise with myself. I just can't. I love cross stitch, and whenever I see a lovely design, I just fall for it. That's just me. Okay. The next pattern is from the same designer. So he's called the Happy Mood Point. And this start, when I saw this pattern, I was like, oh yes, I want to do that. I just told you how I like the monochromatic designs, but I like the very colorful designs. And this is what I'm stitching on as well. This is obvious. Oh, sorry about that. It's upside down. So this is basically like it says, a quilt pattern. It's so beautiful. This you can't see because it's in black and white. I'll show you on cutting paper so you can get an idea of the lovely colors. I'm also working this on 14 count. Apologies for the noise. This is the design. Look at the colors. I mean, aren't they gorgeous? It's not a huge design, which I'm happy about. And this is where I am at. I love the colors, and so much more colors to come. I always put a little arrow when I start so that I don't get confused which way the project is. Because in the very beginning, when I started cross stitch many, many years ago, this is 14 count, by the way, 14 count Ida. it used to happen to me a lot, like, which way is this? Which way am I? Especially when you start design, you really can't tell where you are. So I've learned my mistakes from my mistakes, and I always mark up my designs to make sure that I don't lose my positioning. Okay, so on this quilt blocks, it's called, we are at 2.41%, and I've stitched 580 stitches out of 24,000. That's right, 24,025 stitches. So we're moving on pretty well on that one as well. Now, let me see if I had another start to show you. I think those are the starts I had. Is that right? Yes. I didn't do much stitching from the last video I posted. I was pretty busy, but I'll tell you about my plans after my shoutouts. First, the shoutouts. And before I move to the shoutouts, something I want to remind you is that on my previous video, which I will put up here, or I will link it in the description box, I have a giveaway going on. So you just go to the end of that video, and I will be explaining the rules. Basically, they're very simple rules for three of you to um, manage to get your hands on one of my designs in my Etsy shop. Okay, so this community, as I said, is so beautiful that I just feel I have to um, do some shout outs of some adorable and lovely people that I just enjoy watching. Like when I'm stitching, it's my favorite moment, and I just watch my favorite stitchers. And let's start. Um, I'm gonna link them all in the description box so you can head over and watch them as well. I'm sure you love them like I do. And maybe most of them you're already following them, but just the same, let's shout out to 14 count Ida girl. As exactly the description says, she works only on 14 count, and I completely understand that because I am like that. I do work on 16 count as well, and sometimes on 18 count. Rarely have I had even weave, mostly on Ida. So go girl, I understand you. And I love her. She's got beautiful projects. The next one is a lovely lady as well called Accounted Cross Stitch, Nikki from Accounted Cross Stitch. Lovely person as well with very beautiful designs. I just ask you to go over, have a look at her channel as well. Another person, she's all the way from Japan, and her name's Astrid, and her channel is called Adorable Hobby. So Astrid is very particular to me because when I listen to her videos, her voice is so calming. I simply enjoy, even if I'm not paying attention, if I'm just listening to her, her voice is calming. So go girl, Astrid. I really, really like your videos for that reason as well, not just for your lovely projects. Um, Next one is Amy Rose. Amy Rose is pretty new, but she's doing lovely, lovely videos as well. Beautiful projects. Go over. I think she has the Lovey Dovey February going on right now, linked to Valentine's Day. So go over to her channel. Another shout out is to Butterfly Stitches, Laura from Butterfly Stitches. Lovely person as well. All these stitchers are, you'll just enjoy watching them. At least I do. Next one is a male stitcher. He's cross stitch and Cambria, Joshua. He's the one that got me completely hooked on the witchy stitcher. In fact, I ordered her book. She's so talented. I love her designs. I love Halloween, and I love witches and stuff like that. So yeah, I I I suggest you go over to Cross Stitch and Cambria with Joshua. He's very talented as well. The next one is Rose Cottage Creates. Emma from Rose Cottage Creates. Rose Cottage Creates is one of those channels which I enjoy listening to as well. I like her accent. She has a beautiful accent, and she's adorable as well. I love her videos. It's it's like, when I don't know if that happens to you, when I'm like, oh, my favorite stitcher has just put up a video. Oh yeah. So I just grab one of my projects and I start stitching away while watching these videos. That's how fun it is to me. I don't know if you're like me, but anyway, that's how it is. Then the next two are two people that are linked close to my heart only because they are from Australia. And you'd ask, why is that? Because I was born in Australia and Australia's close to my heart. And when I hear the Australian accent, I simply love it. I love it. And yeah, these two, I love watching their videos. They're very talented. The first one is Adelaide Stitches. Her name's Adelaide, and yeah, she's got lovely projects as well, and very, very talented lady. And the other one is Stitched by Liz. I love her designs. I love her the way she prepares the videos. Um, it's very flowing. I'm not very good at that, but she does it very well. I love that. And obviously, I love their accent. And last one but not least is someone all the way from Germany. Well, it's the closest to me actually from all the others I've mentioned. She's Barbara from Mrs. Faraway Stitches. I suggest you go over to her channel. She just started, it's a new channel. And I love her designs. Now, she mentioned that she has over 100 whips, and I feel good when I hear that because I haven't counted mine. And believe me, I think I'm close to that number. I'm not gonna count them. Which brings me to the next point of my video, which is my plans. Now, we're already in February, I know, and but I needed to do this ASAP, like decide what I'm gonna do. Now, I'm not a person that likes to be tied down with rules, so these are just going to be guidelines for me to follow, and you might be interested to follow as well. So, what I did was I chose a number of projects that I know I need to work on, some because they are gifts, others just because I like them very much and I want to work on them. And there are a couple of them that are not close to finish, but pretty advanced, and that I should be working more on. So, what I'm gonna do is to keep myself as accountable as possible. Sorry, I'm talking a lot today, but I need to get this out and about. So, what I'm gonna do is, um, I might be posting, not I might, I will be posting a video once a month. So I will be giving you an update of my progress. And during that video, at the end of it, like I'm going to do today, is I'm going to spin the wheel from Tiny Decisions. And what I did is that I've put within, let me find it, the wheel. I've put down the names of the projects that I want to work on. And I will pick up 2 projects to work for that month. So this is going to be a short month, obviously, because it's already the 9th of February. But until the end of February, I have to work on the following two whips that are going to be picked up by the Tiny Decisions app. I think like that, I will put them away once they're picked up, and my mind, I'll have it on my mind, like on these two, I have to definitely work on because I have to be accountable. Obviously, the rainbow temperature project I have to work on anyway every day, well, practically every day, to put in the temperatures. And I might have some others that I will still stitch on. But the two that are picked up, I just have to. So here we go. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel and we'll see. I put up the volume so that you can hear. Oh, okay. No. Yeah, it went off so quickly. Okay, that was Autumn Porch. Now, let me show you what that is. Because I prepared them next to me so that when they are called out, I'll be ready to grab them. So this is let me show you the project bag. This is on 11 count, as you can see. I don't have many on 11 count. The few I have, maybe I have 3 in total from all the whips, but they're so easy to work on. And usually I work on these type of projects when I'm watching something, especially a movie that needs my full attention. And these are pre-stamped kits. Let me put the needle. These are pre-stamped kits. And this is called Autumn Porch. And I don't know how far I am, but maybe, I don't know, 10%, I would say. I love porches and I love autumn, so that is perfect. So I'll have to put this by my side because this I need to work on. And that's the first one I'm going to work on. Let's see what the second project is. Ah, quilt block. Okay. The quilts block is the one that I just showed you. So basically, is this one. I'm happy about that because it's a start, and I'm still very, you know how it is when you've got a start. When it's still at the very, very beginning, and I'm enjoying this. Okay, so these two projects I'm gonna work on. So it's Autumn Porch and the quilt blocks. And next month I will be giving you an update of how much I've advanced. Obviously, with the quilt blocks, I can tell you very easily. With the other one, it's just what you see because it's not a pattern on Pattern Keeper. It's a stamped project, so it's easy to work on. I think that's all I have for you today. I will leave everything in the description bar so that you will know and refer to everything I've mentioned in this video. I remind you to go back to my previous video and participate in the giveaway. That's all from me to you. Thank you for watching and happy stitching. Bye bye.